Hi everybody. I'm kind of going back on my word here on my Belmont Mall Zombicide shopping mall project. I said that I wasn't going to be doing a bunch of the little floor tiles, just printing a bunch of them. I decided to do that because and I found a useful reason to do that. Now, I keep saying that if my 3D printer is not going 24 hours a day, I'm not getting my money's worth. Well, I forgot to order more filament, and because of the Thanksgiving holiday, it's going to be a delay. So what I did was I took my, I'm going to be taking some of the spools that just don't have a lot on there. This spool was the last spool I used. It had maybe went around a couple times, and I know I didn't have enough to print like a wall section. So what I did was I printed one by one, a couple 1x1 squares, and a couple of 2x2 squares. And see, I wanted to prevent trying to squeeze out a bunch, trying to squeeze out a large project and not quite having enough filament like these trees that I did. The spool ran out, and you got I'm still going to use these. I'm going to maybe cover them up, make stumps, or still put foliage. Like this one, I think I might just put some foliage on top. This one is the one that has the pool. These are, by the way, these are Mystic Realm trees. Okay, but anyway, let me get back to the matter. I wanted to prevent this, and I didn't want to waste the time or the filament, on not having enough. So I took the small the filament that didn't quite have enough. I've got maybe about 4 or 5 spools. They're not, it's maybe enough to do one, some of this, as opposed to doing the big one. And I wish there was a way. If anybody knows a way, put it down below and I'll be your best friend. If anybody knows a way you can take the filament that it's not quite, the spool, there's not a lot on the spool, if you can combine it. Is there a way to do that? But anyway, and also what I'm doing is I have a bin. I have a bin that I got from Target, Sterlite divided case. I think it was about $6 or so, and then I bought a couple of them, and then they come with 2 of these long ones, and then in the middle there's like it's divided into 6 things. But I just took a bunch of the long ones, put it in here, and then I'll be putting. I have my one square tiles. Here's 2 squares. I'll have the 3 I'll put in here, and then this one I'm going to put the rail, the second floor tiles that have that rail, and I'll be putting those in there. And I'm also going to be making some 1x4s that are connected. Then I'll probably just put them in here. I found that if you divide things up like this, it makes it easier to figure out how much you have, as well as the item being there when you need it. Okay, so this was kind of like this is like an in-between video. And once again, if you have an idea on how to do this, what are your experiences? What are your tricks and ways of doing it? And if you have an idea on putting together smaller spools into one larger spool, let me know. That's really what I want to know. Okay, thanks for watching, and then we'll have the next video coming up shortly. Thanks a lot. Bye now.